It is Easter weekend, so there are so many Easter egg hunts going on around St. Louis. But for those of you who don't have little ones or a reason to go to an Easter egg hunt, we have some other options for you too. If you find yourself running around town this weekend, keep in mind the Great Events. We are happy to have our friend Sarah Thompson with us today. And of course, Great Events is brought to you by New Balance St. Louis. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
So first off, we are going to do, I'm just going to let you present it because I'm going to butcher the name. So
it's Pilobolus.
One more time.
Pilobolus.
What is that?
So Pilobolus is actually, so here's the kicker, it's one of the most sort of like famous and entertaining dance companies in the world. I think a lot of people, it's an American company.
Okay.
It was started back in 1971. If you see this, I think people will recognize their work. I mean, they've done stuff on the Oscars, with the NFL, with the rock band OK Go. I think a lot of people know them because they're considered one of the most entertaining and imaginative dance companies. They do this stuff where it's live shadow theater. Not all of their repertoire is that, but people might recognize that. And what's really neat is they're kind of called dancer athletes because they can do the most amazing thing with their bodies. And so what's coming Saturday night at the Two Hill, starting at 7:30, is Shadowland, the new adventure. And so the first Shadowland was created in 2009. This is the second one, and it's just really amazing. It tells the story of a young couple who fall in love and they try to save a magical bird. But in the act of seeing that, you see these amazing they put together these multimedia animation, moving screens, and then dance and the live shadow theater. So it's really, really amazing. This is presented by Dance St. Louis as part of their 53rd season. One night only, so go check it out if you're free Saturday night. It's a really popular event. They do really well when they come in St. Louis.
Oh, good stuff. And then the other one we're going to discuss is the Gateway Grizzlies annual Easter egg hunt.
I know there's so many Easter eggs hunts, and we're like, well, how do we narrow it down? But we thought this was a good one, just because you're going to get a chance to actually be out on the field there for the Gateway Grizzlies, and this is something they do each year. We've talked about it actually before a couple years ago. So it's going to be at the GCS Credit Union Ballpark. That's over there in Sauget, Illinois. It's 9 o'clock on Saturday, and the hunt itself starts at 9:30, and they break it down into 6 age groups. So it's ages like 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6, 7 to 8, and it goes up to 11 to 12-year-olds, and they put it in these 15-minute segments. But it's actually taking place at the stadium. They have other interactive activities, and I think what's really cool is the Easter Bunny is going to be there, but also their mascots are going to be there. So that's Lizzie the polar bear and Izzy the grizzly, and then in each little session they have a golden egg, like a magical egg that you can find. So
well, good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. Happy Easter.
And Running Around Town is brought to you by New Balance St. Louis. There are 3 area stores, so check them out also at newbalancestlouis.com.
Thank you, ladies.